sugar strawberries.
Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. So welcome to my YouTube channel. Yvonne here. So today I wanna talk about me. I'm going to talk about me, who I am and what I am, and what represents me, and anything concerning me, basically. So thank you once again for coming to this channel. I really do appreciate for those who have subscribed. For those who haven't, please continue thinking about it, or you can just hit the bell down there and subscribe. Please, I would really appreciate your subscriptions and also your views and your likes too. Don't forget you like, okay? So who am I? As in, if somebody would ask you who are you, how will you describe yourself? Like, will you describe yourself by your career, your talent, your background, your financial status? How will you describe yourself? That's a very like a hard question to ask even yourself, like, who are you? But for me, I will say that you can decide to describe yourself however you want, because it's you. You can describe yourself by your career, you can describe yourself by your talent, anything that you want, your background, because those things represent who you are at some point, like in the society. And those who describe themselves as Christians by religion, so like, I'm a Christian, that is number one. I'm a Christian, that's number one. And also I wow, this question is hard, Medito. Okay, now what I wanted to say about myself is that, or how I would describe myself to someone or somebody who doesn't know me is, or no, this is the best one. How will I describe myself according to other people? Yes, question number one. Hey, she's too shy, or oh, she's too rude, or maybe she's just too shallow, she's too much, she's too judgy. You know, the things that people describe you with. You're like, hey, Kwani, that's me. Even I've never had something like that about me, you know. It's just me. I'm shy. I'm rude. What was that else that they told me? As in, how they described me. As in a lot of things that you're wondering, hey, that's me. I didn't even know something like that. And you're like, hey, okay, that's something you have learned about myself today. But how I will describe myself is somebody who is eager to learn, and apart from learning, I'm a visual learner. Trust you me, I can see something being done somewhere or online, or just tell me do ABCD, right there I have already learned something. And that is how I will describe myself, because I learn a lot of things actually from YouTube. That's why I came to YouTube, to be posting things that also somebody else like me can be doing something like that also, like to motivate others, you know, like to sharpen them. Because before I knew that there was YouTube, or how I used to perceive YouTube was like this big community of people, as in it was something so huge to me. Before I knew even YouTube existed, I was like, hey, YouTube, wase wako YouTube wanakuanga tu sawa. But once I came to know, like, YouTube was such a fun place to be, and also a scary place to be. The content that you will search is what will help you. Scary in the sense that sometimes the way, as in according to your heart, the way you'll guard your heart, the things that you view online can really affect you emotionally, and those things really affect your life. So watch carefully the things that you subscribe to, and also the things that you watch on YouTube, because not everything is plain blank, positive, motivating, you know. Some things are just how they are. How they are. So back to describing myself. Yes, I will describe myself as a bit shy. When if I don't know you like first time, I will describe myself as shy, because I will be like, hey, is this person this, or will I speak too much, or if I start talking, will they think of me somehowly or something like that. But I will say that at first I'm shy at first, but once you get to know me, ooh, hey, domo, here I talk. Like with my friends I talk too much because I'm comfortable with them. I'm like so comfy around them that I can do anything. You can say anything without feeling attacked or anything, because you're comfortable, you know. But with people that you don't know, you are a bit shy to get there. And also I will suggest myself as a go-getter, because first of all, when I see something, I'm always eager to learn, like, how do you do this? Like this one time I made a headboard that I'm looking at right now. A headboard I learned it from YouTube. I didn't know anything about woodwork, about like anything to do with the carpentry. I didn't know anything, zero, nothing, like zero. But from learning from YouTube, at least I tried my best, and it's not like the good quality, good and all, but I tried my best, considering that I didn't know anything. So thumbs up for me. And also I will describe myself as introvert. I'm so introverted, but okay, I don't know how I will say this, but I'm an introvert in a way. Yeah, I think an introvert, something like that. As in, there's a point you will be like, you just calm, you just quiet, you know, you just relaxed, you just zoned. Or I will say that I enjoy my free time alone. Most of the time I would just prefer to stay alone, and I enjoy it like the best, because I get to do what I love to do. Handy things, like crafty things, I love to do that. And also like thinking about making my hair, my face, as in sewing, knitting, as in a lot of things that have to do with handiwork, handicrafts. I'm in. What are we doing? Yes, I'm in. Tunashona kibeti. Like, are we sewing a purse? Yes, I'm in. Are we sewing a bag? Oh my god, yes, I'm in. Are we making a bed? I'm in. Like, I'm also actually thinking of making a bed. Yes, I'm actually thinking of making a bed one day when I move out. And as in, that's how I'll describe myself. And people will be like, maybe let's say in a party, you just come, you know, when you're just in the party and you haven't known everyone, you're just looking, trying to see people, looking at people like, yes. And then after that, or maybe somebody would be like, Kai, mbona unakaa hivyo? Why are you like wishy? Actually, somebody told me that. I was like, what is wishy? Eti mbona unakaa wishy? I'm like, huh? Wishy? Or aki mbona unakaa mahuruma? Niko like, Kai. See, as in, my facial features are like, so I was like, Kwani do I look like I want to cry or something else or what? You know? I'm like, okay. Ugu kuina dina, kunaka problem. But as in, you know, people, the way they will like perceive your face, judging you from your face, like from your physical features, you're like, wow, that is not me. It's just my face, you know. Like we learned in primary school, don't judge the book by its cover. The cover might be ugly or beautiful, but the inside is ugly, you know, or dirty or something like that. But don't judge people according to their facial features or their physical features. And for me, I laugh a lot. Like most of the time, you'll find me even laughing alone even when I'm walking, people will say that, hey, anakwanga serious. Like, anakwanga serious sana. I'm like, I'm not. Have you ever made me laugh and I didn't laugh? Have you ever said something funny I did not laugh? Did you ever do something funny that wasn't humorous to me? As in, people are so judgy, and actually I don't blame people. I've come to learn that the society that we are brought up in is the reason we think the way that we think. But I thank God that through me I'm able to understand other people. Because somebody will be like, eh, we anakwanga mgumu, anakwanga stone face. We anakwanga stone face. And I'm like, eh, nakwanga stone face. But inside I'm laughing, I'm breaking down with laughter, because I'm like, eh, do you know me really? Do you, like, don't judge me. Excuse you, don't judge me on my face. This is the hustler face. The stone face is the stone face is a hustler face. So, as in, before you judge or say things about people, first of all, just look around, take time, understand people, read them first. Stop saying things that you don't know about people. At unakaa kukuwa 25 or the funniest was like with my age, somebody was like, unakaa 27. I'm like, 27 lini? Hata sijafika 25, and somebody's like, unakaa 27. And I'm like, hey, oh, 27, okay. And you just kill the story, and then you just, you know people, the way they talk, because you have like a maybe big body, or you have like a baby face, and something people will be like, hey, unakaa 18. It is somebody maybe, as in things that people say. And also they affected me in some way, and people would tell me that I'm rude, and they will say that I'm so stone-faced. Back then I used to feel offended, like I would really get angry. But once I began to understand them, I don't care what they say. You just speak, you don't know me. And to know me, you have to be privileged enough to, like, for me to choose you, to talk to you first of all, because I'm so choosy on the people that I talk to. So, like, don't come too close, don't touch me, I'm too private. Don't keep your hands to yourself, keep a distance. Actually, I'm so happy of this corona thing. There's no that touchiness. Yeah, I'm happy. Advantages of corona, number 1. There's no touching people, there's no hugging, there's no getting any close. So for me, it's a win. And actually I've learned quite a lot about myself, and I'm really appreciative of God and everyone around me, because these people who are telling me that I'm rude or I'm too stone-faced, they are kind of making me understand myself more and love myself more, and also understand them. They are less or poor judgment of things and of people, So that's how I learn of people, and I say that, well, let me not say that. Anyway, people are the way they are because of certain things. You can't judge people, you just let them be who they are. When they grow up, or when they decide to change their thinking, or when they learn, they'll come to understand that some things are just the way they are, and you have to leave them the way they are, or you have to understand them, Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe down below and leave a like. Thank you. Bye.